Hey everybody, welcome to part 2 of the AMA. Guys, again, thank you so much for these questions. I very, very much appreciate it. And yeah, let's get started. Here we go. If I pronounce your guys' names wrong, please, I am so sorry. This next question is from Tanuki Sonic. Have you ever met Ashley Burch, the original voice actor for Chloe? I have not, but it would be super awesome if I ever met her. I think she's incredibly talented. I think she obviously killed it as Chloe Price and in so many other roles. Aloy, that she is, and she was in freaking After Party. She was Sam in After Party that we just played on Twitch. Super incredibly talented voice actor. I have not had the pleasure of meeting Ashley Burch, unfortunately, but I would love to meet her eventually. I think that would be so cool. Just to be able to, I don't know, I like meeting especially the voice actors that worked on Life is Strange, because I don't know, it's like super close to a lot of our hearts. And yeah, it's always cool just to meet people who've worked on the game and be like, yeah, I don't know, you know, you just get it. This next one is from Amani Wolf. What's up, Rob? Is there a dream project you would like to work on, like a video game or a movie franchise you'd be dying to join? Honestly, I would take any job. I would honestly take any job. You know, work is work, right? But I don't know. I always say that I would love to be on some kind of TV show, like a reoccurring character in a TV series that has multiple seasons. I don't know what it is. It could be a drama. It could be a comedy. It would be really cool if it could be a comedy. I think that it would be fun being on a comedy series. But yeah, like some just reoccurring TV series. Like it could be exclusive to like Hulu or Netflix or whatever. But there's nothing that's like, I want to specifically be on this. And maybe that's not good. Maybe that's like bad of me as an actor because I don't know exactly what I want to be on. But yeah, like it would be fun being a part of that. I really like games like Life is Strange. I think that in terms of video game franchises, being a part of something like that again would be really cool. Like Beyond Two Souls, like being a part of a game like Beyond Two Souls or even The Walking Dead, something where there's a story, like a really deep story to it, and there's connections and the characters have stakes, and you know, like there's something going on, and there's something there for actors to work with. There's a slew of different types of games out there, and of course there's stories with all of them, but the actors might not have a big presence in the story, right? So like one where the actors are a huge part of the game and making sure that these characters in this game is being brought to life. This is from Gia. I believe this is Gia from Twitch stream. I think so. Gia asks, who inspires you the most as an artist? I'm like super obsessed with Bo Burnham right now. I've always loved Bo Burnham as an artist, and you know, he would be coined probably as a musical comedian. But if you have not watched his new special, Inside, on Netflix, you should. It is supposedly a comedy special. It's funny, but it's an art piece, and that's what it is. And he's an amazing artist, and I watched that special at the beginning of June, and I was like, it sent me into this like crazy like whirlwind of just, I don't know where I went. It's just amazing what he was able to do literally inside his house for over a year and a half, inside a little studio, just him and his lights and his camera, and he did everything. He just like created it from the ground up and did every aspect of that special, and that is freaking amazing and inspiring. As another artist, to see somebody do this personal performance that they just sat there and worked tremendously on, and yeah, like there was a producer and somebody I think that color edited it, but other than that, like he filmed everything. He did the lights. I mean, you can watch in some of the shots where he's literally like actively changing lights with his feet, or with his, like, he's got like a little remote control in his hand. It's just amazing. So he is definitely like a known artist that truly inspires me, and I just like can't wait to see what else he creates. I mean, not only is he a comedian, a musical comedian, an artist, but he's also a director and a writer. You know, he directed and wrote 8th Grade, which was also an amazing work of art too. So I definitely, yeah, definitely very much inspired by him as an artist. The next question is from Quinn Shields. What was your favorite actress growing up? My favorite actress growing up was Rachel McAdams. She was in so much stuff that I watched growing up, and I just absolutely loved her. Like, obviously, she was in Mean Girls, she was in The Hot Chick, she was in The Notebook. She was just in, like, so many things, and I don't know, I just liked her a lot. I thought she was a really good actress, and I remember watching her in The Notebook, and I hadn't seen her in anything like that. She was in Time Traveler, too. But yeah, she was in The Notebook, and that was after, I think, Mean Girls and The Hot Chick and all that stuff. And I was just like, wow. Like, I was just blown away that somebody who, you know, was playing like this mean girl, or this like kind of like stupid, like, you know, stereotypical like high school girl, was able to turn around and like give a phenomenal performance, you know, in this like romantic movie. I just thought it was so cool. She was definitely my favorite actress growing up. This next question is from Sinuka Game. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hi, Katie. What is your favorite game franchise? Okay, my favorite game franchise. My favorite game franchise besides Life is Strange, probably The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead's really good. Resident Evil is really good too, though I have not played all of the Resident Evils. I have them on my backlog of games to play, but The Walking Dead is really, really great. I really enjoyed those games. I think I should replay them, honestly, because it's been almost 4 years since I played them, and I've forgotten a lot, but those games are great. Those games are great. So Little Stars asks, how do you get into voice acting? As I mentioned before, my story is a little bit unique. It wasn't the by the books that most people get into it, even though I don't know. The more I talk to people, everybody kind of gets in a weird way. That isn't how people would think that's how it works. So maybe it is just all over the place and everybody has a different story, but you can go to this really awesome website called Voiceover Resource Guide. I can link that down below as well. That has like so much information. It's really cool. It's focused on LA and New York, but it also has a lot of good information, especially now there are still classes that are being given online, like through Zoom. So if you haven't taken advantage of taking online classes that you probably would never be able to take prior to the pandemic, online from a studio in Los Angeles and New York, this is a good opportunity to do that. And you can find some of those workshops and classes through this website. There's also a lot of other great resources. So I would say definitely go check that out. If you're in a metropolitan area, there's a chance that there's probably a casting website that you can go to online. Casting Network is a really great website to go to. They have LA casting, they have San Francisco, they have New York. So that's another good resource. If you're in LA, Actors Access, Casting Frontier, those are all great places to go and look. I actually booked Life is Strange Before the Storm off of LA casting. So yeah, so there's a little bit there for you. But yeah, it's definitely unique, I think, for everybody, how you get into acting just in general. It's just something that you have to work really, really hard at, and you know, just don't give up, and practice, you know, practice all the time, making your own stuff, you know. That's like the one thing too, I think, with being out here in Los Angeles is, you know, if you're not getting cast in things, whether you're doing voiceover, film, whatever, just make your own things, write your own scripts, film your own stuff, you know. And that's what's so cool about the Before the Storm live action that they did. Like, that's great. That's amazing. You know, they wrote something, they filmed it. That's great. That's so cool. It's better than sitting around waiting for something to happen. You're doing something, you're actively making moves, and something may come from it. Favorite movies? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I should really be prepared being asked my favorite movie, because I've seen lots of movies in the past. 500 Days of Summer. Also, what's the movie with the unicorn? I watched that one with Brie Larson. Yes, Unicorn Store. Final answer, Unicorn Store. That was a great movie. That was a really great movie. Unicorn Store with Brie Larson. Oh, dude, that movie just like made me so sad and cry. Megalish asks, what's your favorite song at the moment? Ooh, let's look at my Spotify. I really like the Pineapple song by Nick D, who is a TikTok. He's somebody that goes and puts his like music on TikTok and does like TikTok videos. It's crazy, guys. All these like musicians and artists and singers who are getting famous from putting their songs on TikTok. Like, I have a ton of them. In my like songs that are from TikTok peeps. But yeah, Pineapple is a huge song that I really like. I'm liking a lot of Glass Animals right now too, which is great. I like that Good For You song by Olivia Rodrigo, which I didn't think I was gonna like, but I do like it. I know this is really sad, but just a lot of TikTok songs. There's a lot of TikTok songs, and it's not my fault, okay? It's not my fault. They've taken me in. Oh, also, there's a song called My Own Hymn that is really great too. Above and Beyond is great. That's a really great song too. If you guys ever want to recommend songs, recommend them to me. Let me know in the comments section below. You can also put them in the music channel of my Discord if you're in my Discord. If not, there's also a link to that as well, so you can join that. Emma asks, first game you got really into? It was when I was younger. I got really into Spyro. I don't know, my mom bought it for me. You know, thinking back to this, I don't think she actually bought me Spyro. I think she bought, I don't know what the heck. I just remember playing Spyro, but I think it was a demo CD for Spyro. I don't think it actually had the true one, but I was super into it. Super into Spyro. And then I was super into Grand Theft Auto Vice City when I was in middle school, but I didn't actually play the storyline. I just drove around and ran people over. Such a good game, such a good game. So those were like the two games that I like got into. I remember playing Ghost Recon as well. I really liked Ghost Recon. Again, I don't believe I actually played any of the actual story. I just would play the multiplayer with a friend, and we would just like shoot each other off cliffs and watch our characters fall to the ground because it was funny. You can tell I'm like such a gamer at heart. But Life is Strange is what really got me into gaming. That's what got me streaming on Twitch, was Life is Strange. And then I started playing all these different games that were similar to Life is Strange. I'm looking back at my played list on Twitch. Life is Strange, LA Noire, GTA 5. I really did like GTA 5 a lot. The story was great. Shadow of the Colossus, Outlast, Last of Us, Remains of Edith Finch, Walking Dead, Uncharted, Until Dawn. But yeah, Resident Evil, Plague Tale, Hellblade. That's my favorite game. Somebody asked me my favorite game earlier. Hellblade is my favorite game. Emma Webb asks what my favorite game series of all time. So this is kind of like franchise, but I'm just gonna say like game. My favorite game. I like Hellblade a lot. Hellblade is great. I cannot wait to eventually be able to play Hellblade 2. I thought Hellblade was an amazing game. It was one of the games that just like literally just like made me feel so much, and I just connected so much with that game. So yeah, first game I got really into was like probably Spyro. And then it just, yeah. And then I stopped for a long time, and then Life is Strange got me into like a crap ton of other games. So yeah. Mr. Parami asks, how did you meet Who Was Chelsea? I love Chelsea. I actually met Who Was Chelsea on SideQuest, which was an awesome Twitch channel that had a bunch of different Twitch hosts, a bunch of different hosts that there were streamers on the side, and hired them to be a part of their Twitch channel. And we got to go out and do a bunch of like these fun challenge streams and go to different parts of LA, and just, it was honestly so much fun, and I miss SideQuest so much. But yeah, that's how I met Chelsea. That's how I met a ton of people that I know on Twitch that are in my little Twitch circle. So yeah, definitely super miss SideQuest so much. But yeah, that's where I met Who Was Chelsea. Hermit asks, visit any world within a game, what would it be? Any world within a game. Okay, I'm gonna look at my games list right now. Okay, I don't want to go to any zombie worlds because I don't want to die. I'm not gonna, like, I would not survive. Nope. Shadow of the Colossus would be really cool to go to. Or Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 7 would be sick. I'm gonna say Final Fantasy 7. I'm gonna say Shadow of the Colossus, and then I'm gonna say Abzu. Those would be really sick worlds to go to. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching this. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye.